Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I am super happy and excited to see all of you guys today for this video. This is going to be a pretty fun one. It is freezing cold outside. It's literally been snowing and blizzarding all day. We got like 16 inches of snow throughout the day, basically snowed in. School's canceled. It's in the single digits outside, just freezing, blistery. So that's why I have been working at home all day long. Yes, I'm working from the comforts of home. I actually processed about 300 items today for my reselling business, you know, taking pictures and getting them categorized and processed and all that stuff. So even though I haven't been in the shop today, I still managed to get a ton of stuff done. Hence why I am filming this YouTube video here at my kitchen counter. Nonetheless, I have a very fun video for you guys today. I actually had just over $2,300 in Poshmark sales over the past few days. So I actually went through and I handpicked 5 different sales to share with you guys today to kind of show you guys what's selling for my business. And I went through and I tried to pick some really high dollar, some real unique ones, some brands and some names you probably have never heard of. So I think it's going to be very beneficial to you if you have a reselling business. This is what is selling for me. I want to do this so you can get a glimpse into my business and understand how I source for items, types of things I like to look for, different qualities, traits like that, and ultimately what's selling and what's selling for, well, good money. So yes, 5 different things that helped me accumulate over $2,300 in sales on the Poshmark app. Before I start checking off the list of things that sold for me on Poshmark over the past few days, I just want to introduce myself very quickly for all the new people watching my videos. Just for a little bit of context, my name is Jacob and I am a full-time online reseller. I own a reselling business and I primarily buy and sell clothes online. That is my full-time job. It's my full-time income. I've been using this YouTube channel to basically document my day-to-day practices as a business owner in my attempt to scale my business. See, I think it'll just be really cool to use this YouTube channel like a video diary, and in like 5 years time look back on these videos and see the incremental growth of my business. And I try to document everything so you can learn from my failures and my successes along the way. I basically preach entrepreneurship and business ownership through the lens of my reselling business. So this channel is primarily catered to entrepreneurs and business owners and business-minded people, or people who just like to work hard, or people who are smart and like to hustle. So if you are somebody like that, obviously hit the subscribe button because this channel is perfect for you. We're growing a super cool community here of, like I said, really smart, like-minded, entrepreneurial type people, and it's just been super cool to watch this channel grow. And you have probably heard the spiel before. Hit the like button. The YouTube algorithm loves when you hit the like button, so go ahead, hit the like button. That is a fantastic way to support my channel for free. Lastly, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, hit me up in the comment section down below. I would love to talk to each and every one of you down there. Okay, so that's who I am. I'm Jacob. This is my reselling business. Let's get into the 5 things that helped me net over $2,300 on the Poshmark app in the past few days. Okay, so the first item on the list is a super cool item. It's a very rare and unique item, and it's actually this Cabela's wool like shirt jacket. It's a vintage one. It has a really cool vintage Cabela's tag on it. I believe it says made in Kentucky. I actually sold this for $65. I sold it pretty fast, and to be honest, this shirt could be worth quite a bit more than $65, but speed is important in my business as well. If I can unload items pretty fast for a good amount of money, then I will always do that instead of holding on to them for a long period of time. Therefore, I can inject more money back into my business and things start moving faster and faster. But that's not to say that this shirt jacket or this jack shirt, people have different phrases for them. This Cabela's jacket could have been worth probably over $100. It's a super cool jacket. I actually picked this up at the bins. It's a little bit heavier weight, but I probably paid about $2, maybe $2.50 for it, because when I purchase items at the bins, I actually pay for it by the weight, typically around 99 cents a pound. This one was probably 2.5 pounds. nonetheless, super, super cool jacket. Tons of profit in there. Like I said, I probably paid $250 for it and I sold it for $65. Fantastic sale. If you ever see anything vintage Cabela's, it always does well. All the old Cabela's garments, I feel like they were just made of such high quality. They use way more premium materials than, well, I tend to see today. They use stuff like wool and Gore-tex and really heavy canvases. And if you've ever found any old Cabela's garments in the thrift, you probably know what I'm saying. The new stuff still fetches a lot of money as well, but there's something about the old stuff. It's just really cool and I love getting my hands on it. I'm just super impressed every single time I see it. So yes, keep your eye out for vintage Cabela's stuff, whether it's wool, Gore-tex, a heavy canvas. It's all probably worth money, like this one that I sold for $65. Okay, next up is a pair of shoes. Now this was a super cool pair of shoes, and this is a rather unknown company, at least to me. I mean, I know of them. I know that they make super high quality stuff, but I don't find their stuff very often. And I feel like this company, just a lot of people maybe don't know about it unless you're really into the niche that this company provides. But the brand is called La Sportiva. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. And it's a pair of Gore-tex sneakers, like a trail running type sneaker. I picked these up at the bins for about $1 because they're super lightweight, and I sold them for $35, so a ton of profit. But La Sportiva makes a ton of really high quality footwear. It's super technical stuff. Like I said, this was a pair of Gore-tex sneakers, so it's a waterproof, breathable pair of sneakers that has a Gore-tex membrane in it. But I know they make stuff for like mountaineering and hiking and trail running and just a whole gamut of different specialized outdoor segments. This company seems to really have a good foot on the cornerstone of, well, that market, and they tend to make some really high quality stuff. I know retail this stuff is super expensive, so if you can ever find any La Sportiva footwear, I believe they primarily make footwear, like think like hiking boots and trail running sneakers and stuff like that. If you ever see it, I would recommend picking it up because I've always had very good experiences with it. It seems to sell fast, it seems to sell for good money, and all in all, it's just a very high quality brand to look out for. Okay, so this next one is really cool. This is a brand that I'm not familiar with. I don't think most people are, but it fetches a ton of money. Actually a sweatshirt, and it's from a company called Birdwell. Okay, now this is what I'm pretty sure is considered their beach britches sweatshirt, and it's made out of a beach cloth, and what that means is it's half wool, half cotton. See, this was all new to me as well, but keeping an open mind and being willing to learn has provided me with a lot of opportunities to learn more and more about different things in the marketplace. And this is a good example, this Birdwell hoodie. These things are super expensive retail. Like I'm talking like $200 expensive for a hoodie, which is crazy. I found this at the regular Goodwill store. I paid $5.99 for it, and I actually sold it for $65, so a little over 10x on my money, which is super good. But yeah, this Birdwell hoodie, knew nothing about it. I think this might be valuable to you if you ever see anything from labeled Birdwell or beach britches or a beach cloth. It could be pretty valuable, and now having found this, I look back at it at all the times I probably just skimmed over something like this, but now I know, and that is the value to, well, learning and keeping an open mind. All right, next up is actually the biggest sale I'm going to share with you guys today, and this is actually an item I bought on Poshmark to resell on Poshmark, and it is this Pendleton heavy wool jacket. Now this was a super cool jacket. I just love the colors, the greens and the blues and like the blacks. Just, it looks so good. I actually sold this jacket for $150. I paid like $15 for it on Poshmark, so it was a super good retail arbitrage move for my business. But yeah, nonetheless, super cool jacket. You've heard of the Pendleton name before. I just want to include it because, well, this stuff can fetch a ton of money, and certain examples of their jackets, like the high grade Western wear, that stuff can fetch several $100s. I'm talking like $400, $500, $600. So definitely keep your eye out for Pendleton. It's old school wool manufactured clothing. Really, really cool. This was just a cool example of one of their garments, this Pendleton Woolen Mills jacket. All right, now the last item on the chopping block that I want to share with you guys is actually another $100 sale, and it is this Woolrich Goose Down Parka jacket. Now I actually bought this one on the Goodwill website. Yes, Goodwill has a website. You can find some good stuff there once in a while. It's an auction type marketplace, and I believe I paid $16 for this jacket. I sold it for $100. Now Woolrich is renowned for making very, very high quality down parkas, similar to like the Canada Goose down parka. This was a older style one. The size was a little irregular. It was a pretty large female size, so stuff like that doesn't tend to do very, very well for my business. If this was like a men's large or a woman's medium, I could have probably got $200 to $300 for it, but I got rid of it pretty fast. It was an irregular size, and all in all, I'm pretty happy because there's definitely a ton of profit in it. A super, super high quality jacket. It had the real coyote fur ruff, which is something that if you are searching for jackets in the thrift store, I always look to see if a jacket has one of those fur collars on the hood. And then if it does, make sure to look at the tag and see if that is made out of a real animal fur, because if it is, that is the sign that it is a very, very high quality garment. And typically if it has some sort of real animal fur on it, in my experience, those items have always been worth more than $100. So definitely something to keep an eye out for. And yes, this Woolrich Arctic Parka is a very, very good example of it. All right, so there it is. Those are the 5 items that are selling right now for my business that I wanted to share with you guys. All these items had great profit margins and fetched good price points, and I'm super, super happy with it. But the 2 notable ones, I think, and hopefully you'll agree, is the La Sportiva and the Birdwell hoodie. Those are 2 really, really cool brands that you definitely have to keep an eye out for. But nonetheless, that's today's video. These are 5 items that helped me fetch over $2,300 on Poshmark. Crazy, I know. The opportunities are endless. You just have to keep your eyes and your mind open. That is today's video. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. I hope you guys learned something. That's ultimately the goal of these videos. But yeah, that's it until next time. I'll have more videos coming up soon. I have a big day of shipping tomorrow, so you'll probably catch me outside. So that's that. Be good to one another, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.